Hey everybody, it's BondOfGames, and I'm bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This time versus my buddy Cam. You may know him as the owner of the channel Video Game Rap Battles. And we had a battle during my live stream a few days ago, and I pulled off something I feel I really had to show. So, this was a pretty good battle. He actually played against me yesterday and beat me, but that does not take away from what happened here. And oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't wait for you guys to see it. But anyway, we start off with Rotom Wash versus Jolteon, and his Jolteon has Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, standard Jolteon stuff. So he goes for Volt Switch and switches out, and I was kind of expecting him to switch, thinking he couldn't do much to me, but I did not expect him to switch into Scizor. Scizor is the only thing on his team that should not be burned, and he switched into it, got burned. And this is pretty much a worthless Scizor now. So I stay in and do a Hydro Pump because I know he's really not going to do too much to me. He's burned. And the burn actually ends up killing him with that extra little bit of damage. So that was a very unlucky start for him. Very lucky for me. But anyway, he switches into his Scruffy. And I don't see why people use Arcanine. I know they're trying to be like fans of it, I guess, and prove that you could use like unique Pokemon or Pokemon that are very underused because they're still good, but very few times does it actually help out. I really don't see certain Pokemon being that very beneficial, and Arcanine is one of them. I'm sorry, I'm just not the biggest fan of Arcanine in competitive. In game, sure, it's amazing, but competitive, very situational. So I took it out with an easy Hydro Pump, and that's all she wrote. But anyway, this Lucario was one of my biggest concerns because I didn't know whether it was physical or special, and it could probably wreck my team if I wasn't careful. So he sends it in at a pretty good time for me because just now I had an almost dead Rotom Wash. So that was an easy way to find out that it was special. Once I found out it was special, I sent out Ferrothorn, and I figured, okay, if he Aura Spheres me, I'll survive with my Focus Sash and Thunder Wave him, and prove to you guys that Focus Sash Ferrothorn is a good combo, yet once again, I don't get dropped down to 1 HP and make a crucial factor in the game. I know I made a crucial factor just now, but I didn't drop to 1 HP, so it doesn't look as useful as it actually is, and I wish you guys could listen to me. It works all the time on Pokemon Showdown. People carry Charizard Y, Talonflame, Heatran, and so many other threats, whether they're fire or not. Regardless, they're just threats that Ferrothorn wrecks because it has Focus Ash and Thunder Wave. And I want people to understand this, but I'll never get to it in Pokemon X and Y because team building is different for some reason. I might just be unlucky. I don't know. But anyway, with all that rambling, basically I used Brave Bird as a safe move because I didn't know what he was going to switch into. So I just went with Brave Bird regardless, and I figured out I could follow up with another Brave Bird or Flare Blitz depending on who came in. Anyway, he sends in his Rotom Wash, and a couple Brave Birds are not enough to take this thing out, especially after it's got leftovers. I think the leftovers actually saved them for the second Brave Bird. And I don't see leftovers on Rotom Wash too much. I usually just see Resto Chesto, but this is a slightly unique moveset in combo with items, so it's good. But not really unique, it's just uncommon, really. But anyway, he wasn't able to be taken down by my Brave Bird, so I sent in Scrafty so I could just go to work. One Dragon Dance. Now watch this. He missed with the Will-O-Wisp. That did not matter because I do have a Lumberry. I have Rest on this thing as well as Lumberry. And I've also got Shed Skin, which will randomly cure any status infliction, including sleep, oddly enough. So it really makes no sense how sleep can be shed, but I'm not complaining. Lumberry, Shed Skin, Scrafty is amazing. I know Moxie is extremely beneficial, but just there's been occasions where I just find Shed Skin is somewhat more beneficial. It can help against people countering my sweep, stuff like that. So it has helped me on more than one occasion. And if there were another Scrafty I would make, it definitely would be Moxie with the exact same moveset and item. Like, I just swept this entire team because of one Dragon Dance. And I think the only Pokemon that really could have stopped me was Greninja, but he is actually running a modest Greninja, which I recommend not doing. But anyway, Scrafty sweep, and I told you guys in the last video that I used to dominate with this guy. He was my main in 5th gen. That is why. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to click that like button if you did, and until next time, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.